We're going to go over 3 exercises to help power up your legs and improve your independence. Remember, before starting any new program, always consult with your physician. But that being said, we're going to jump right in. Always remember safety first. So today I've got a little bar to grab hold of. You can use a chair, a stick, a walker, or a cane, whatever you need to help yourself maintain your balance. But the first thing we're going to do is a mini squat. I want your knees at about shoulder width apart. Your toes are facing forward or slightly toed out, hanging onto your chair for balance. I want you to come down just a couple of inches and back up. If that's easy, I want you to go a little bit further and back up. I bend at the waist a little bit. I bend at the knees. I want to keep my nose over my toes as I do this. Up and down. As it gets easier, I want you to go down a little deeper. I'm going to come to the side, shoulder width apart, toes facing forward or slightly toed out. Bending forward a little bit, keeping those nose a little bit over the toes, and back up. I want you to work through about 10 or 15 of these and do a couple of sets. The next one is a sumo squat. So we're going to go wide stance a little bit, toed out a little bit more, and right here, mini squat down, mini squat down. So we're hitting similar muscles, but hitting them at a little bit different angle to work things differently, building up that functional strength in different positions. Right there. So right here, hips a little bit wider, a little bit further than shoulder width, toed out a little bit, meaning toes are pointing outwards a little bit, and right there. Almost like you're coming down like a sumo. That's why we call it sumo squat. Very good. I want you to do about 10 or 15 of those and a couple of sets. Remember, just meet yourself where you're at though. Don't overdo it. If you do 8 and that feels like a lot, well, push to 8 and then 9 and then 10. Don't push to 15 right away if you can't handle it. And remember, if these exercises are helpful, please subscribe. That helps me build this channel so I can help more people. And that being said, we got one more exercise. You're going to be shoulder width apart, chair at your side. You're going to take a step forward and down. So it's a step lunge, a step mini lunge. Notice I'm not going all the way down to the floor. That would be more of a full lunge. We're just doing mini lunges today. Step, alternate left and right. As you step, try to keep the feet about shoulder width apart and toes pointing primarily forward. Keep your knee in line with your toes. There's an old misnomer where people said you shouldn't bring your knee in front of your toes. That's not true. That was an old wives' tale. Don't bring your knees in front of your toes when you're doing squats or lunges. So it's okay if your knee jets out in front of your knee or in front of your toe. Most importantly, we don't want you coming down at an awkward angle. We want you more in line. That's really more important than where that knee's going as far as north-south. We just don't want it going east-west, if that makes sense. North-south, okay, it doesn't really matter if you go too far forward or too far back as far as position of that knee, but we don't want it going in, we don't want it going out. So these 3 exercises can help you power up your legs, keep your independence. If you have any questions or concerns on them, please let me know. Also, what exercises have you been doing that seem to help? I'd love to make a video on them or research them so I can use them to help some of the patients I work with. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in.